Alright, there we go. I've got 58 muscle, 55 mysticism, 158 moxie, 300 HP, 6 AP, 22 speed.
You should theoretically finish every encounter before the enemy gets to act.
I also have all of these resistances, plus 35 to range damage. And, yeah. Where's the...
Nice.
Alright. Alright, now... let's move on to places we haven't been. So... I think Moonshine still is the only place that we currently have access to that's new. Alright. We fight.
Deep.
You will deal 153 to 156 damage to this target.
Well, at least you're consistent.
Alright. Moonshine still. Let's see what this is. The jar of moonshine in the spout. It's mine now. Alright. There's
Awesome gin.
what's this thing?
Still, you ain't ever seen one.
Yeah, my uncle has one and makes his liquor out of turnips that he calls turniptine. This still, but this still is all weird looking and has extra parts.
Fire them. We'll see if we can drink whatever it makes without going blind.
Guess I want her to try it, unless alcohol poisoning hurts. I guess that's all that it's for, is just you come back occasionally to turning moon into moonshine. Alright.
So.
Am I forgetting about anything? Okay, I apparently have nothing going on. What do you think we should do next?
Pretty close to Frisco now. Might as well go and check it out, right?
Any other ideas? Well, I guess they really have nothing for us to do.
Yeah, once you get to the third area, it's kind of eh.
Well, I apparently have nothing else that I can do. I don't have any other ongoing quests, so...
I do know there's one thing you haven't done.
What?
I didn't do it myself, but I found it when I was looking stuff up. You know how you stop the clowns?
Yeah?
You've yet to stop the cows.
Is that not the main quest of the game?
No, that's a side thing.
Oh, fuck. How do I do that? Where do I go next?
Okay, so apparently the key is you need a particular, it's like a hammer item, and you need to go back to that one farm that had the hell portal.
Okay, I need a hammer item.
Yeah, it was like a special thing. I had never heard of it. Because this is when I was looking up why you couldn't eat any of the cow stuff, and that was because you were pure, because you did the stuff.
While you do this, I'm gonna go to the petting cemetery.
Okay, so here we go. Grow the cow's vein seeds.
Armor, meat drop, full damage, max HP. Max AP is good. Alright.
Okay, so go check at the Laser Dude Ranch to see if they've managed to grow the cow's bane. If you gave them any. I don't know if you did. I know you did the barbed wire.
I did.
Okay, so they may have the seeds by now. It says it takes a few days.
Ready again. Oh, no, that's it. Well, I think I have some, though, because I'm pretty sure I got some from him.
Okay, good.
Rock hammer. Is this what I need?
No, you need the Infernal Mallet. You need either a random counter in... Oh, wait a minute. You have to... Oh, no, I think we're screwed.
Why?
Because in order to get it, you had to do it while you were cow-rupted. But you can't become cow-rupted because you're pure.
So I can't do anything about the cows now?
So it's like you had to become cow-rupted, purify yourself. Nope. That's all. We can't do anything with it.
Oh. Well, cows will run wild forever then.
Yeah, it's not going to be like mine, where I didn't do either, and so they kind of canceled each other out.
That's awkward because Susie is my partner and she hates the cows.
So the way it works is essentially you get the mallet, either in a random encounter or from being able to craft one if you're a cow puncher. And you cleanse yourself, then you put the cow's bane down at the cow portal, then you use the mallet to summon like the Duke of Cows or something like that, I forget his name. And then because you had the cow's bane down, then you've trapped him. And so then he can't lead his forces or stuff like that. And so then the cows just kind of peter out.
And
if you're still corrupted, he controls you.
And I have to become corrupted and then peered for that.
Yes, because the corrupted is necessary to get the mallet, and the purify is necessary to not be controlled.
How do I become corrupted? Did I really miss that?
To do that, you had to eat the cow parts, but you can't eat the cow parts because you're pure. So you would have had to do it before you pured yourself.
I didn't pure myself, I don't think.
You have Kellogg brand purity.
Oh, that. Well then.
So there's not much we can do about that.
I can see why this kind of game takes multiple playthroughs.
Oh, yeah.
Now I really want to keep recording other playthroughs, but I'll definitely at least play more. I guess now I just head to Frisco then. I got nothing else I can do.
You could do the DLC first if you wanted.
But
it doesn't take away from it to finish the regular game first.
Yeah, I'm just gonna head back to Frisco. One shot. Okay, one shot. And now Susie.
Don't forget shooting ends your turn. You can do a bunch of other stuff first.
Yeah, but I don't need to. Alright. What's going on, Smee?
Aunt Spance calls himself the Emperor, and he won't let us build our tracks up to the station. Can you see if you can talk some sense into it?
I'm on it. Who the heck are you?
I'm Emperor Norton. I'm in charge of this city, and you can't build any train tracks here without my permission.
An emperor? Where's your crown, then?
As it happens, I lost my dang crown. Full thing didn't fit right anyway. Without it, I can't issue any official permits. That means no rail for you. Unless, of course, you were to give me a new crown, a proper fitting one.
I don't have any crowns, sorry.
Well, then I guess it just tears it, don't it? So not only do you not get that permit, but also...
He reaches into his pocket and grabs a handful of powder, which he throws in your face. Your eyes burn.
Huh, have a taste of my famous antivirus, sucker.
Your vision goes all weird and you pass out. What was that? When you come to,
so fun fact,
Norton is gone and so is the train.
So fun fact, you did essentially the default route, because there are like 6 different crowns in the game you can give him. And each has a different effect on the ending.
Where'd the train go?
Any thoughts on that?
Let's get through the dialogue first.
Okay. That lunatic stole it. He drove it off somewhere into the desert. Norton's gone off the rails.
He points to a set of deep ruts off to the side of the railroad tracks. You walk over to investigate, but you can't see it because of this weird hexagon thing your eyes are doing.
Probably get that checked out, boss. That Norton fella said something about an antivirus. Maybe someone around here knows about that.
Yeah, probably. My head is big. My station. Oh. Flyer of some sort. Comedy flyer.
You don't look well.
Yeah, and I can't see well either.
Oh no, did that rascal Norton do this to you? He was writing about some sort of antivirus earlier.
Any idea how I can fix this?
You know that fella named Roy Bean, the one that collects all kinds of jelly beans? I think maybe he's got one made of honey and that it could help your predicament.
It makes 0 sense, but I suppose I don't have a better plan. Let's get going.
Max, you finally get to buy the bean.
Really?
Yes. That bead has only one use, and that's to cure this.
I don't think I
Which
have
you
the
don't.
I don't think I have the money for it anymore.
He reduces the price based on how many times you helped him.
Oh, there's a single yellow jelly bean in this case which says Paraguayan murder bee honey jelly bean. Very rare 6,000 meat. Roy walks over. Does this jelly bean really cost 6,000 meat?
Well, normally it does, yes, but seeing as how you helped me out with them bandits and goblins and damn dirty hippies, let's call her 5.
5 meat? Really?
Yeah, I reckon. Better buy it in a hurry before I change my mind.
Okay. Hand over the meat. You almost feel bad because of the depth of the discount.
See? Helping people. It pays.
You eat the jelly bean, your vision immediately clears. Modern medicine is really amazing. Oh, thank God. Alright. I have no idea where I would have gotten any of those crowns, by the way. That's interesting.
That's the thing. It's other stuff. It's like the turnip hat was a crown. A silver-plated other thing was a crown. The vibrato crown that I got from my puzzle thing, which you haven't done, which was a crown. So I wore that shit.
I have. And then I went through the entire game and never got a crown. Projectionist wanted. Word on the
Nope.
street.
The thing is, Max, you had a tendency to sell stuff.
Ah. Word on the street is that Projectionist wanted 2 is already in the works. Ah. This lady
I
has
can
a...
actually read out to you the stuff that the different crowns do if you like.
Later.
Once you see your ending.
Yeah, later. This lady is a rock in her whiskey. Whiskey on the rocks, eh?
That was a little funny the first time I heard it today.
So by now it should be a laugh riot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously though, why are you ruining that whiskey with that rock?
I'm not here to drink. I'm doing important research.
What kind of research do you do?
I'm testing the effects of various liquids on hypercrystalline thermorphic diorites. Today's liquid is ethanol.
Maybe I'm going out on a limb here, but I'm guessing you're some kind of scientist.
Good guess. Specifically, I'm an arcanogeologist.
Arcano... magical rocks?
Hey, not bad. You got in one. Dr. Josie Morton at your service.
Hi, I'm Maximus Reinigan. My second guess was going to be buttholes, but rocks don't have those.
Not typically, no.
Morton, huh? Any relation to that Emperor guy?
Who?
There was a weirdo outside calling himself Emperor Norton.
Are you asking me if I'm related to someone because our last names rhyme?
Not anymore. Have you met the professor?
Guy researching El Vibrato out by Gustav and Gulch?
Yeah, that's him.
His work is really intriguing, but our fields of study don't overlap as much as you'd expect.
No? I'd have thought El Vibrato would be right up your alley. There's all kind of magical rocks in that stuff.
Yeah, but those rocks are heavily modified by the El Vibratoans. My interest is in magical rocks in their naturally occurring state.
I see. How's your whiskey experiment going?
Not great, to be honest, but I wasn't expecting much. This test really should be done with pure ethanol, but it's hard to get that out here. So I'm trying whiskey just for the heck of it, but the impurities in it would screw up my findings, even if I had any.
Well, that's a shame. Hey, your rock just turned blue!
Oh, that's unrelated. Hypercrystalline thermorphic diorite turns blue every 23 minutes. I have a colleague who patented a design for a watch based on that property of it, but a 23-minute watch is very useful. But you know the whole cancer thing.
Cancer?
Hey, did you think I wasn't drinking this because of the flavor? It's because I don't want a tumor that can yell its own name.
Do you need any help with your experiments?
Sure, I can always use more samples. If you find any interesting rocks, bring them by my house.
What counts as interesting? I haven't seen any rocks that turn blue.
Oh, just anything a rock doesn't ordinarily do, moving around on its own, defying gravity, displaying rudimentary intelligence.
What about a rock that plays the banjo?
Have you seen a rock that plays banjo?
Oh no, I was just what-ifing.
Jeez Louise, don't get my hopes up like that.
Well, I'll swing by if I find any interesting rocks.
Alrighty, thanks. Hope to see you soon.
She pays her tab, fishes the rock out of her whiskey, and leaves. You decide there's no sense in throwing the bathwater out with the baby, and you pocket the whiskey. Whiskey without the rocks.
Now, it occurs to me, Max, you can get 1 crown. It's a bit late to use it, but you can get it.
How?
You know how? Go back out of the map. To the spit jar.
Ah! Oh boy, another spittoon! Let's go! What's with the excitement? I've given up. This is the last spittoon in the game, and I'm not going to try and convince you to not be the most disgusting person on Earth anymore. Let's go. Let's do this. Yeah, search that filthy spittoon! You kneel down on the floor and throw your arms around the spittoon, giving the greasy brass bucket a great big hug. How about a kiss? Would you like to kiss it? You know it, baby. You pucker up and give the spittoon a great big kiss right on the rim. Is there tongue involved? We'll leave that up to you, but even without it, tastes like a burning horse. I love it. I know you do, friend, and if it were legal in this county, I'd let you marry that spittoon and have a beautiful romantic honeymoon night with it, but unfortunately you're gonna have to settle for wearing it as a hat. Yes, please. You flip that beautiful brass bucket over and slam it down onto your head, drenching yourself in hot brown tobacco spit. It washes down over your face and hair like a sewage waterfall, soaking your clothes, running down your collar and slithering into your underwear and filling your boots. I can't even force myself to describe it in any more detail than that. You are the world's foulest human being. Congratulations. You got a spittoon hat. Hooray!
That is one of the crowns, is the spittoon hat.
It's terrible.
It's good for magic.
I know.
Max, this is just a bar fight. You don't need to murder people.
Yes, I do. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna end. Alright.
Yeah, it's another farming place. Well, be a new face. I'm Clutzy. Make yourself at home. I had
Thanks.
to read that a few times.
I'm Maximus Reinigan.
New to town.
I've been helping Manifest Destiny get the rail tracks laid. We're very, very close, but haven't quite finished yet.
Sounds like you could use a drink.
Cluncy, I sure could. What have you got? Muscle, Mysticality, and Moxie. I've got wine. Sorry, no darts. Management. What's with the huge brawl going on over there?
Oh, them fellas are always blowing off steam. I just let them go ahead and get their aggressions out. So long as they keep it over there, away from what furniture I got left.
I see. What'd you tell me about Frisco?
Oh, it's a fine town. A fellow named Samson Frisco founded it way back when the mines first opened out this way and everyone caught the fever.
Mining fever?
Yep, the kind you get for breathing too much dirt. Frisco was a doctor, you see.
Yeah, gotcha. Bye-bye, barman. It's just nearly identical houses as far as the eye can see in that direction. There's actually not a lot to do here, then. Alright, you jump onto Cheese Puff's back and ride like the wind, following the railroad tracks back into the desert. When you finally catch up, you stand up on Cheese Puff's saddle and leap onto the back of the train like a real badass, just barely catching the edge of the roof and pulling yourself up. Here's hoping you don't have to do it again. Your stuntman could have been killed. Looks like Susie decided not to join you on account of not having a stuntman, so you're on your own until you get back to Frisco. I'll get to you in a moment, buddy. Pickled pig knuckles. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Pickle pig knuckles, 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 pickle pig knuckles.
Crackers. Nubs.
Crackers.
It's lock safe with keys. Should have said key instead of keys. Got a cargo car key. It's the door next to it's the door of the next car and it's locked with an unpickable plot brand lock. You unlock the door. You hear Norton scurrying forward on the roof. Wait, what? Should I have gone and talked to him first? Nah, I'm gonna keep going. This feels like the optional way. This no longer feels like the optional way.
There's a ladder right there.
These guys look angry and confused. These guys are so preoccupied with the door to the rear of the car that they don't notice you prowling around behind them. The one in the back has a shiny key attached to his belt. Must be the key of the dining car because it has dining car stamped into it in letters big enough to read from here. Grab behind him and snatch the key. The burglar has become the burglee! Should I just fight them anyway?
That's up to you. It won't really give you anything at this point.
I get XP.
Which you'll spend on what?
Gumption. Besides, it's not like they can hurt me. I'll kill them with my sword. I already had that, but okay. Lock the door. You've never wanted anything more in your life than you want to lift up the stove and see what's under it, but you're not sure you can muster the amount of culinary expertise it requires to properly reveal a dish of such presumed quality. Do it. Et voila! Oh, just a cream pie. Shaving cream. What kind of lunatics are running the food service on this train? This table didn't deserve flowers.
He's right there. Go get him.
There's Norton. You got a clear shot at him from here if you want to throw that pie at him. Okay. Curses! Why is this guy hanging out on top of a moving train with a knife? Messily scrawled note. Note says, I've hidden the key to the forward passenger car in my luggage to make it easier for me to murder everyone in the sleeper car. Sincerely, the train murderer. P.S. Come to the roof of the sleeper car in the next 55 minutes if you want to murder him.
I mean, at least he's honest.
You open the door of the first passenger compartment. The sole occupant is a little boy about 10 years old wearing a blue suit and knickerbockers.
Oh, hello, sir. Is something wrong?
Nothing you need to worry about, kid. I'm on the trail of a bad guy.
Do you mean a murderer, sir? I'm pretty sure there's one on this train, and they don't call me the world's greatest detective for nothing.
What's your name, kid?
I probably shouldn't say, sir. There might be a copyright thing.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I can handle this. Just let me ask you one question, and then you should lock your door after I'm gone.
I understand, sir. What would you like to know?
Are you on the roof of the train?
Excuse me?
The murderer left a note saying he's on the roof of the train. Are you?
No, sir. I'm in my passenger compartment.
Right, good. That'll be all. You open the door of the second passenger compartment and look inside. It's a portly man in a dapper gray suit with a tiny, meticulously waxed mustache. And not, I'd like to clarify, an enormous bushy one.
Excusez-moi, is there someone that might be of assistance, monsieur?
Sorry to bother you, but there's a murderer on the loose and I'm checking the passenger compartments.
Sacre bleu, this is very serious, mon ami. Allow me to prefer you to use of my little gray cells.
I don't know what that means, but no thank you. Let me just ask you one question.
Why, certainly, I am at your service.
Are you on the roof of the train?
The roof of the train, monsieur, right now.
That's right.
No, I am here with conversation you.
Good, that's all. You open the door of the third passenger compartment and find nobody inside. Since the note from the murderer said he was going to be on the roof of the train, that means he couldn't be in his passenger compartment. And since there's no one inside this passenger compartment, whoever the compartment belongs to could only by process of elimination be on the roof, which means the person who rented this compartment must be the murderer! Probably! The only clue you find here is a luggage ticket, though. That's a number 3 on it. The only passenger in this compartment is a middle-aged woman who is writing something in a notebook. She looks up as you enter and greets you with a friendly northeastern accent.
Hi, hello there. Is there something you need, dear?
Sorry to bother you, ma'am, and I don't want to alarm you, but there's a murderer on board the train and I'm investigating.
A murder on the train. My goodness, that would be a wonderful premise for my next novel.
Sure, why not? Anyway, I just need to ask you one question.
Go right ahead, dear.
According to my evidence, the murderer is on the roof of the train. Are you on the roof of the train?
No. No, dear.
Alright, thanks for your time.
Would you like a meat pie? They're homemade.
No thanks.
Just have a look at this playing card before you go.
Goodbye. Find bag number 3 and adds the key to the 4-passenger car inside. That's very strong corroborating evidence for your theory of who the murderer is. I should probably do something about that, though. Target, the train murderer. You put an end to the train murderer's reign of murder. You rifle through his pockets. They're empty except for his luggage tag. Just ask tag number 3. I solve the puzzle, and then I go to kill everyone anyway. You finally make it to the passenger car, one car back from the locomotive, which may be confusing if you thought locomotive meant the entire train, so I could just say the engine, except that also refers to the engine itself, and it is the actual steam engine that makes the train go, and not just the frontmost car of the train. And we were in the passenger car. Suddenly Norton clambers in the window. He must have dramatically clung to the side of the train in order to reveal at the last minute that he hadn't actually been defeated. Dang it! He runs into the frontmost car of the train and locks the door. What a jerk! Maybe he can get some of the passengers to help break down the door and arrest him. Or maybe you just kick the door down and shoot him until he can't bother anybody anymore.
You do have moxie out the ass. You could probably persuade anyone to do anything.
This guy is totally pranticking, which is a word I just made up that means ranting in a frantic panic. Everyone else is ignoring him as hard as they can. Hey buddy, you okay?
It's all a lie. We're never going to get to Frisco. Frisco probably doesn't even exist. We've been testing to see how long we can survive on complimentary peanuts and bottled water. Down the dragons out to the desert, some kind of government camp. They're going to use our organs to fuel a flying AD machine.
Wah, wah, wah!
Oh, I just lost it for a second there.
Feel better? He rubs his jaw.
Well, yes and no.
Listen, we're gonna get to Frisco, but first we gotta bust into the locomotive up front and arrest a crazy guy. I need some volunteers.
Okay, I'm in. If I had to sit here doing nothing for much longer, I'll probably flip out again.
Cool. This professional-looking guy is frowning at a sheet of paper and occasionally scribbling on it with a pencil and then erasing what he just wrote. Excuse me, can you help me with something?
Sorry, I'm busy. Ask my wife. Or my daughter. God knows she could do with something to keep her occupied.
What are you working on?
It's quite academic. I'm sure you wouldn't understand.
Try me.
You must know I'm a scholar of foreign antiquities. I've attempted to resolve this ancient conundrum from the Far East.
He shows you a sheet of paper covered with little boxes, some of which have numbers in them. That's a Sudoku. My little brother thinks they're for babies.
What?
Look, this box can't be a 3 or a 7 because you got those there and there, so it has to be a 4. Which means it's 5 here and 9 here, and if that's a 9, then this can't be, so it's a 7 and this one's a 2. You quickly fill in the rest of the puzzle.
Well, damn it. What fun is it if you just solve it for me?
Sorry. Will you help me break down the door to the engine and arrest the Emperor?
Well, I guess I've not gotten better to do here now.
Cool. This woman just ignores you. This woman is focusing on her knitting and ignoring the general commotion. She must have been knitting the whole trip because the scarf she's made could accommodate a whole marching band. Excuse me, ma'am?
Whatever it is, I want no part of it. I keep to myself. I have no desire to get involved. Thank you very much.
Come on, this is important. A crazy guy stole the train and I need help arresting him or you'll never get to Frisco.
I'm sure everything will sort itself out in the end, and in the meantime, I have plenty of wool.
Lady, I don't think you understand the seriousness of the situation. If Norton gets away with this, his power in Frisco will be limitless. The city council won't be able to block his horrible new tax increases.
Tax increases, for instance?
Well, for a start, he's demanding a 4,000% price hike on yarn. She gasps, outraged.
That villain! You must subdue him immediately.
Cool. I'll shout when I'm ready for you. Still ignoring me. This overweight man in a 3-piece suit and bowler hat is probably a banker or something. His eyes are closed and his posture is relaxed, but the clench of his jaw betrays his aggravation. Hi, excuse me?
What is it?
A crazy jerk calling himself Emperor Norton has hijacked the train, and I need volunteers to help me bust down the door and arrest him.
I see,
And will you help me?
No, I'd really rather not. It sounds quite strenuous, perhaps even dangerous.
Come on, please.
No, I don't think so. I'm quite comfortable here, and I prefer to avoid stress.
Pretty please?
Again, no. I'm supposed to avoid things that might raise my blood pressure.
Pretty please with sugar on top?
Sugar is one of those things.
Pretty please with gravy on top?
Gravy is another. Look, please just leave me alone.
Please, 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 please. Please,
No.
please, 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 please.
No.
Please, 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 please.
Stop that.
Please, 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 please.
I said no. Stop asking. You're really getting on my nerves.
Please, 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 I'll stop asking if you say yes.
No, damn it.
Please, 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 please.
All right, God, fine. I'll help. Just leave me alone.
Thanks! This man is too busy ignoring his daughter to not ignore you. This little girl is peering out the window of the train, clearly bored out of her mind. Hi there. Busy?
No, all my toys and friends are in our luggage, and it's boring, and I hate it.
You want to help me out with something really important?
Like what?
Well, a bad guy took over the engine car, and I need some people to help me break down the door and arrest him.
What, mister? I'm just a little girl.
Hey now, that's not a good attitude. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't do anything just because you're a girl.
But, Okay, yeah, we'll bust that crook's face in.
Wow, that's the spirit.
You gotta pay me in advance.
You're laying a little too fast. Alright, what do you want?
I like stuffed animals.
A little teddy bear?
Yeah, carnival trash. If you had the whole set of 3, that'd be okay.
I'll be right back. Damn it! Bleh.
Such a shame.
This lady is living through a book titled Birds of the Western Territory. Since most of the place is desert, it isn't a very long book. Excuse me, ma'am?
Yes?
A crazed psycho has taken over the train's engine car, and I need volunteers to help break down the door and arrest him.
Oh my, I certainly couldn't be of any help with that. I'm very conflict averse.
What if I told you he hates birds and is determined to outlaw them for the territory after he seizes power?
That's very sly, but I know you're only saying that because you saw the book I was reading.
Yeah, you got me there.
Any other ideas to convince me?
Suddenly, you hear a tapping at the passenger car window. What the? Russell? You open the window and your pet crow Russell flaps in and perches on your shoulder. Hey, buddy, good to see you. Ah!
Oh my gosh, what a beautiful crow, and he knows you.
Oh, sure, me and Russell go way back, right, buddy? Ah! I rescued him from a cat when he was only just out of the nest and raised him as a pet. I set him free when I left home recently.
What is he doing here? Has he been following you since then?
No, he probably just happened to be flying by and spotted me on the roof of the train and recognized me. Crows are crazy smart like that.
That's amazing. Oh, but I wouldn't give to have an avian friend like that.
Well, I'm still going to be doing a lot of traveling after this, I figure, so I can't really drag Russell along with me. But I bet Russell wouldn't mind being pals with the nice lady in Frisco who helped save the train. What do you think, Russ? Russell caws again and flaps over to perch next to the lady. He lightly pecks at her shoulder in a friendly manner. Ah!
My goodness, how can I refuse? It's a pleasure to meet you, Russell. My name's Annabelle.
Awesome, won't you know when we're ready?
You might have enough people.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 people.
Okay, is that enough?
I'm guessing I can't, like, leave.
Well, also the carnival is shut down.
There's no other way to get more.
I don't know.
That's something I'll have to explore in a later playthrough, probably. Door to the locomotive. Confront Norton! You pound on the door to the locomotive, or engine car, or cab, or whatever. Open up, Norton!
No!
Alright, then I'm coming in!
Oh yeah, you and what army, tough guy?
You glance back at the passengers. Me and this army! You and the passengers break down the door very impressively, though it would have been even better if you had some torches and those old-fashioned rakes. Norton has backed up into the corner of the engineer's compartment, next to the engineer, who looks over his shoulder at you and shrugs. So-called Emperor Norton, you're under arrest for the crime of being a total ass!
That's not illegal.
It is when I'm in town! Everybody grab him! Except you, Mr. Engineer, I can see you're busy driving the train.
Right.
Actually, if you could turn around and head back to Frisco at the next station, that'd be great.
No problem. Yeah, let go. This isn't over. You haven't heard the last of me.
Tell it to the judge, Norton. The prison judge! We win.
You did it. Thanks, boss.
No problem.
Got the track laid up right to the station now, the first ever cross-territory railroad. Thanks to the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company and principally you. You did a real good job, Maximus Ryan.
Ah, shucks. Don't mention it. Now playing the final cutscene. Oh. Was that literally the end of the game?
Yep. Now it's time for your epilogues.
Looks like somebody on that train got a job as the projectionist. Would you like to watch this movie? It's free because movies have only recently been invented and nobody has figured out that they can charge for them yet. Note, doing this will not change anything about the world or your character. When the cutscene is over, you'll still be right here and keep playing if you want. Sure, show me the final cutscene.
Some folks say endings don't matter. But other folks, they like to know how things turn out, the consequences of their actions lack. The trains running again, Frisco thrived. People came from all over to seek their fortunes. But thanks to you, they didn't have to do it while on fire because some cow attacked their wagon.
I thought that horse had a mustache guy's head for a moment.
Me too, me too. I think you do have to press the key.
Okay.
With the railroad completed and Norton ousted, Smee found himself out of a job but in an opportunity. After being elected mayor, he managed the growth and infrastructure of Frisco with compassion and pragmatism. In 1944, Frisco was named Most Reasonable City by the Tuesday Evening Post.
Hey!
There he is.
It's me!
I'm mayor now. Still got my clipboard. Yep, this is a city. And this is my hall. The idea of city life didn't appeal to Susie much. After you and she parted ways, she moved down the peninsula a ways and settled at Cowsbane Farm. Still fighting the good fight, in her way. I will kill all cows ever. Okay. After she finished getting the bakery boys up and running, Louise moved to Frisco and opened up her own shop specializing in artisanal breads and pies. Unfortunately, after some unknown vandal kept breaking in at night and destroying all the pies, she had to switch to breads-only business model. Bread, 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 but no pies. Thanks to your assistance, Hobart Buppert got the photography bug, or should I say the photography owl. Anyway, he opened an art gallery so citizens of Frisco would never again have to suffer from the inability to see pictures of owl skeletons whenever they wanted. Yep, there's an owl skeleton. My day is complete. Kurtz left the fort and set up shop in Frisco. His fitness group skyrocketed in popularity. Growth was entirely due to word of mouth because the first rule of Kurtz Fit is that you cannot stop talking about Kurtz Fit. Kurtz till it hurts. No Kurtz pain, no Kurtz gain. Oh God, it hurts. The cultists you rescued eventually joined a different cult, but the new one is quite a bit safer than the old ones. It's mostly about annoying people on the streets instead of unearthing ancient evil destructors. Flowers! Flowers! Triangle heads and flowers! Flowers! So does this mean the cult is run by that flower-selling girl from Dirtwater? With your help, the professor gained enough knowledge about El Vibrato technology to start building his own. He opened a very successful consumer technology store in Frisco, and for decades people spent all their time staring at little computers in their hands instead of talking to one another. Oh, what's this? Oh, a tea, I see. El Vibrato! I'm rich! Musicians you sent to Dirtwater formed a band called Bread Zeppelin. They mostly did songs about skeletons. They were great. Alright.
Angry guy dancing at the low right.
You solved all Redwood's problems. With the increase in morale and civic resources, they were able to clear the weeds from the road and fix the well and the broken hitching post. There was even enough left over to give the mayor's office a new coat of paint, refresh the facade on the buttery biscuit, and add a second story to the bunkhouse. They even managed to get that horse into rehab. Looks good. I'm no longer drunk. Nay. Olive Garden and Cactus Bill lived happily ever after. They even had a few youngins. Okay.
I have questions that I don't want answers to.
They're happy. Chuck continued to run his blood and breakfast without incident, accident, scandal, or allegation for many years. Sure. You won 4 of the reenactment scenarios at Fort Memoriam. They still talk about you. Remember that one guy who came and when he beat the game for us? Yeah, he was really good at the game.
You have any more root beer? Never mind, I found some.
In this bottle, in my hand. With your help, Roy Bean's Jelly Bean Museum became the talk of the town. Well, first they had to build a town nearby, but once they did, whoo-wee! Roy, we love you and your beans! Go away, you crazy people! Dirtwater became, relatively speaking, a thriving metropolis. Thanks to your efforts as a commerce ambassador and all-around helpful stranger, the once sleepy town became a shining oasis in a barren land. Every man, woman, and child in town knew your name. They even put up a little plaque with your name on it in your old room at the Jewel. That man is a wizard.
So many drinking noises. Hey, it's me!
Yeah. Ah, so it is.
Or it's just someone else with the same hat.
Who knows? As for you, after your adventure, you settled in Frisco and bought a very long, very narrow house. You filled it with souvenirs of your exploits and started an antique pat rack collection. When you left home, you told Rufus you wanted to seek your fortune. Unfortunately, you ended your adventure nearly penniless. Oh well, maybe Rufus can find somebody else to look up to. Look at all the hat racks you could have filled had you not sold so many of them. Okay.
I'm letting it all play.
God damn. Hey, it's your infinite pile of bones. That's it. It's done. In 1906, all the remaining cows in the west were simultaneously activated by some kind of signal from hell. They thundered east, forming a gigantic single-minded herd. Led by the infernal sadist Duke Bovicus, the cow army thundered east towards Dirtwater. The herd did some damage to Dirtwater, but the town managed to mount a pretty good defense, in part due to your fortifying assistance. The cow army seemed to run out of steam after that. Maybe they went back to hell. 420 years later, deep beneath the ground, ancient machines silently stopped doing the thing they were built to do. It's probably fine. You and everybody you know are dead by then. Most of humanity has moved to space. Still, though, it's a shame about the planet. There were some cool bars there. Yeah, that's the thing I prevented.
I mean, I won't get in the final cutscene, but I can always go back and, like, solve that puzzle or something.
You can rewatch the final cutscene. Thank you for playing.
Credits of Loathing.
The credits of Loathing. I loathe these credits. Whistling.
Mr.
Still great.
Yeah.
Special thanks, regular thanks, then families. than people who played the demo. Beta testers. Mike Laserwalker?
I missed that.